The Raptors look to take charge in... We're bringing it to you live from Toronto here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Right now, the Rockets, they like to start this road trip off on a positive note.
And I think we'll see them try to come out strong here. They know it's just a short stint on the road, and this is where you want to play smart, efficient basketball in games like these, and get back to that home court.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt, and he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here is Hart. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Nobody near Lillard. Six to shoot. Banchero with the screen. Fires away from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. From deep, Brunson. Rockets with the rebound. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Lillard with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
A gifted playmaker. Lillard knows the right call to create for himself.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Pass to Banchero. Puts one up from 19. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, nice touch from the mid-range. Banchero, it's great watching his confidence continue to grow.
Brunson with it. Isaac picks him up. And here is Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Brunson scanning the floor. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Banchero, that's good.
And you know, with the fire Banchero plays with, he may not even have felt the contact.
Outside, Towns. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lillard outside. Again, the Rockets score.
This is what happens when you try to take away Lillard's three-point shot. He just finds room in that mid-range area.
Here's Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Toronto's shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
To the middle, Ayton. Oh, and then jammed by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Lillard outside. They set the pick. Houston needs to get a shot off. Lively's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Towns with it. Hart covering. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Now, Hart. No scoring in this one. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And it's Towns missing. Lillard, right side. There's the pick. Launches it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Brunson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with 12. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Here's Smith into the lane. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Moran, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Pass to Highsmith. Goes up again. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature. But his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds. But I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. He's looking for Noel and finds him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston making a switch. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And how about the strength from Banchero, refusing to let the defense stop him.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pass to Noel. The kick out to Wall. And the 3 off target. Smith outside. Banchero right side. And he makes good on the layup. Banchero's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
And Banchero muscling through all that contact.
Down low. And Noel throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Lillard. 8 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on our test.
Wily move by Damian Lillard, taking his shot right into the defense to draw the foul.
And Toronto making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Raptors trailed by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Here's Hart. Scoreless thus far.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Houston leading 5-3. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's our test. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the grit our test showing here as he finishes through some pretty physical contact. But this guy too strong to let that kind of physical play bother him.
Caldwell Pope outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Brunson. He gets it in there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Hart. He averages about 5 points a game. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pass to Brunson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ayton the screen. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside Artest. Trying his luck from deep. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. The Rockets pull it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Hart on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
I'll tell you, when Josh Hart gets opportunities, he just makes plays.
Towns the screen. Here's Brunson. The shot's good. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top, leading by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Back to Hart. Lillard outside. To the paint. And here is Hart. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hart's got 6 points.
Showing real determination. Hart was not going to be stopped inside.
Brunson with it. The kick out to Towns. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Lillard takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
Now Hart, 6 points for him. Isaac a screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Left side, Towns. Past the wall. Towns with it. Isaac with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Lillard outside. Banked in off the glass. He's got 13.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, when you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. When the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call, you need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, D.A. Thank you. Here's Towns, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Smith feeling it out a bit. Driving inside. Smith lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And the first one at the line is good. And Towns drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And Caro outside. Screen by Smith. And Caro outside.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Bankero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Your north side crew. Show them some love, fans.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep, Brunson. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 8 points.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. Ayton inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Williams. Screen by Smith. To the right side. Hendricks. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 8.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Smith left side. Stolen by McDaniels. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Ayton. A second chance effort. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Smith right side. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 9-point game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Outside Jackson. Picked by Williams. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And the Raptors call time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thanks, David. Outside, Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Raptors. Lillard outside. There's a screen. Pass to Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Rockets lead by 7.
How about the pass from Lillard? Good at spotting his open teammates.
Outside Artest. Now here's Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Houston leading by 5. Lillard surveying the D. Banchero with the screen. Pass to Isaac. Banchero outside. And another 3 for Houston.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. And now a 10-point Rocket lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Rockets?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pass to Lillard. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Toronto calls timeout.
Make some noise for him again.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he sinks the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Savvy pass by Josh Hart sends the ball to the open teammate.
Ayton in the corner. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Banchero inside. Pass to Hart. Can't get it to go. Brunson with some nice D. Outside, Towns. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And nice concentration. Towns staying laser focused near the rim. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Brunson, good.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
the wave inside her mind. It's all a game. I rock, I vibe, I ride the wave inside her mind. It's all a game.
I've been just struggling just to go off, stumbling trying to get up. You can smell trouble in us, that been bubbling up. We got the supplement cut, establish the covenant. I got the faith of the Lord in me. Devil be creeping, I just act accordingly. No way he observing me.
I started get it lit up the fire inside of me, getting too wicked. I tell you we different, but you wouldn't get it till you looking past the seams in the stitching. Yeah, young fly guy making entrance with a suicide note, flexing they quick with deception, but late I ain't switching. That team I ain't switching, I'm moving the planet
like I intended. It's evident they wanna pray for my downfall, there's something to panic.